There, right there, 54 Mike. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Report.
Watch out.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up.
This time Jackson will throw it, being chased out left. He's going to run again.
Holding offense.
What you talking about, ref?
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Steps away, and now he's going to use his legs. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And that is something that we just saw there that you obviously have to be prepared for when you try to defend Lamar Jackson. That likely will not be the last time that we see him take off.
I love your language there, partner. You have to be prepared for it, and you work at it. But I don't care how much you prepare, it is hard as heck to execute against Lamar Jackson. Great vision, great speed, tenacity, runs through tackles, makes people miss. It's always a long game when you're trying to corral Lamar Jackson.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
First and 10.
And it'll be Giant football, first and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a first and 10 at their own 37. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
43-yard line.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Campbell.
The Ravens had a big season in 2019, but we're still looking to strengthen their pass rush. And they bring in Calais Campbell, a 5-time Pro Bowler, and he was acquired for the low cost of a 5th-round draft pick. 31.5 sacks his last 3 years. He's been to 2 NFC Championship games and a Super Bowl. He wants to carry the Ravens back to the Super Bowl with him.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 41. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. It's complete to Golden Tate. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down, New York.
Throwing on first down. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Saquon Barkley.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
Going right side, he finds Slayton.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
For the extra point.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The offense working its way back out here for the 2-0 Baltimore Ravens, who are coming off their 14th straight regular season victory. You remember that they had the 38-6 dismantling of the Browns in the opener. Week 2 looked just as strong. 33-16 they win at Houston. And Lamar Jackson, the AFC Offensive Player of the Week for Week 1. He wasn't spectacular versus Houston, 18-24, 204 yards and a touchdown, added 54 on the ground. But even when he's not at his dazzling best, his team can still win by 3 scores on the road.
And just you putting those numbers out there and knowing that it's Lamar Jackson, we all go, okay, yeah, had an okay day. If someone else's name is on those numbers, we're saying, boy, what a big day he had. That's the standard that Lamar Jackson has set for himself and for the league. This is a really good football team. And how about Mark Ingram with the clinching touchdown partner? Did you see that on a 4th and short? He goes into Wildcat, takes the snap, bursts through the middle, goes all the way in for a touchdown, puts a big martial arts move on the wall behind the end zone. The only thing he didn't do, he didn't sweep the leg. Other than that, perfect. Big test in Week 3 now for Baltimore because Patrick Mahomes and Kansas City are coming to town.
Jackson's pass.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
By Xavier McKinney.
To throw again is Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
A year ago, Lamar Jackson led the league in touchdown passes with 36, and many of those went to his tight end, Mark Andrews, who went to the Pro Bowl in his 2nd season in the league. He led all tight ends with 10 receiving touchdowns in 2019. Many people argue that he's Jackson's go-to guy. I say there's no doubt that that is his main target, and he goes to him again for a touchdown connection.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Giants offense coming back out here to set up shop, and it gives us a chance to talk about their start to the season. 0-2, coming off a 4-12 season in 2019. But the big news coming out of this loss to Chicago in Week 2 was obviously the loss of Saquon Barkley, gone for the year with that knee injury. Charles, where do the Giants go from here?
they've got to figure out ways to try and move the ball with an offensive line that's struggling. Remember, they're starting a rookie left tackle. A right tackle hasn't had a ton of starts in the NFL. A center who's a converted offensive tackle who's an undrafted free agent. And they're trying to find their way. Now, what do? No Saquon Barkley. Sterling Shepard got hurt in the game against Chicago, one of their reliable targets at receiver. So they got to figure a way to maneuver the ball, get it to different people, find some space. That's going to be a tough call for their offensive coordinator. But they've got to get it done because look what they've got coming up. 49ers at home who have injury problems of their own. That'll be a very interesting matchup. And then they go to the Rams and then go to visit Dallas. This is a tough schedule for this team, but one thing I do like, they've got a lot of grit. They were down 17-0, Brandon, and came all the way back and had a chance to win the game on the last play. Their GM in preseason said this would be a team of fighting Joe Judges, their head coach, and I think that team's taken on this personality.
At the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
A gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
At their own 30.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
To throw again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And the Ravens